Okay, well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Okay, well, so first of all, thank you very much for having me and my colleague Bapak Bayu Hendro Wicaksono as the presenters of ICEDUALL conference held in Malaysia. And today I'm going to talk about our research entitled Projecting CLIL Professional Development for Primary Schools. First of all, we are from English Language Education Department, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang. Well, hello, I'm Khoiriyah. Currently, I'm teaching at English Language Education Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang, and my research interests are related to TESOL, and then the use of ICT in language learning and content and language integrated learning. And if you want to discuss further, you can reach me through my email and also my Instagram as well. Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about our introduction of our research. We talk about content and language integrated learning. As we know that CLIL has gained higher popularity as a teaching approach, this approach has been advised by some scholars that foreign languages are not learned and taught in informal contexts. So CLIL have been coined in European countries since the experts or the some scholars believe that formal contexts were not sufficient for students to learn language and also the content. And then CLIL approach basically requires 4 frameworks according to Khoiriyah 2010. This framework consists of content, cognition, communication, and culture. Content is talk about the subject content such as math, science, arts, and so forth. And then cognition is related to the higher order thinking skill, while communication is related to the language learning used in the class, and the culture related to the integration of culture value to the content and language learning. And CLIL considerably effective to be applied at the elementary school level because both teaching content and a foreign language is suitable for young learners. And in addition, CLIL also can foster cognitive development and communication abilities and cultural awareness. Well, in Indonesia, CLIL have been known recently, and then there are several previous studies regarding CLIL approach in many education levels, such as in primary school or in higher education schools. Well, there are many previous studies talk about CLIL. However, few studies talking about the students or the teachers' perceptions regarding the CLIL implementation in primary schools. Well, to be specific, in Indonesian context, CLIL has been implemented despite of some issues regarding professional development for teachers. However, based on the previous studies, CLIL is believed as a potential approach to teach primary school students. With its dual focus learning objectives, there are content learning and language learning. And as curriculum regulations have been implemented, English become a mandatory lesson, so that by integrating English lessons to the content lessons, that will be more effective for learning process. Hence, our process is an attempt to explore the perception of primary school pre-service teachers in implementing CLIL approach in their classes, and to project some potential PD series to improve their teaching skills. And then our research questions, basically our study aims to investigate the pre-service teacher perceptions of CLIL after introducing CLIL in one-day CLIL training courses. The research question is as follows. How is the primary school pre-service teachers' perception of implementing CLIL approach? And then this study was conducted in one-day workshop catering for pre-service teachers teaching in CLIL programs in the Indonesian primary school context. So basically, in our university we provide PPG program, and then this research was conducted during the participant involvement in PPG program for PPG project. And as you can see that our demographic of participants, there were 21 participants 4 for male, and then 17 for female. And since they were pre-service teachers, so their age ranging from 20 to 30, and mostly they have sufficient teaching experience. The participants were voluntarily involved in joining the CLIL workshop. The workshop covers some fundamental basis in implementing CLIL approach, including a short introduction to CLIL, CLIL framework, how to bring CLIL into classes, and integrating CLIL materials for thematic lessons or curriculum merdeka. Well, so while our data collections, we conducted a survey study, and the questionnaire that we used in the research was adapted from the text et al. And Taylor's 2022, and the data analysis was conducted through the examination of both quantitative and qualitative data, since we have several items closed-ended and open-ended questions. So after all the data collection process, we do the data analysis using using descriptive statistical analysis and also thematic analysis method as well. Well, regarding our findings, first, the primary school pre-service teacher perceptions of what CLIL is. So, as you can see in our findings, that the pre-service teachers mostly agreed that CLIL is an approach to teach content subject via language as a medium of instruction. See that the highest one is the CLIL is an approach to teach and learn a content subject such as math, science, and geography. And then the teachers also perceive that language is both content and medium of instruction in the class. So they believe that CLIL is an approach for teaching content via language as a medium of instruction. And then the second findings regarding the teachers' perceptions is that the primary school teachers, pre-service teacher perception of what CLIL requires. So the pre-service teachers mostly agree that they need more knowledge on content instead of language. They also highlighted that they need more knowledge regarding CLIL approach. And then the next one, the pre-service teacher's perception of the potential difficulties in implementing CLIL in the classroom. The pre-service teachers must assume that they will get more difficulties in relation to culture based on the forces. See that the highest one is the difficulties related to the combination of culture to the lessons, meaning that they assume that they will get more difficulties in how combining the culture of the language into their lessons, such as in science, in math, or in arts. And then the last one is about the classroom management. We do believe that the pre-service teachers already got some of training regarding the classroom management, so it calculated as the least potential problems in implementing CLIL in their classes. And here's the examples of the excerpts from open-ended questions. So it can be concluded that CLIL as a potential approach, and then for T4, teacher 4 believe that CLIL can be implemented for learning bahasa asing as English and bahasa Indonesia, and also it is suitable with curriculum merdeka. And then some of them also believe that the teachers can facilitate students to learn both language and the content as well. Let's talk about also the character education. CLIL approach also potential for character education. And then some of the possible problems in implementing CLIL approach. Some of the teachers highlighted that the potential problems for implementing the CLIL approach is about their preparation and also their competition in English. And then the second one is talk about their teaching materials, since they need to implement bahasa English, and also bahasa Indonesia. And the last one is about their English as well. And now we reach to the discussion and conclusion. So we can conclude that the pre-service teachers totally perceive that CLIL enabled primary school teachers to language into content areas. They believe that CLIL facilitates the development of both language and content skills in the students, as it is postulated by Brandenburg and Medina Sur 2016, Compila 2019, Ludovika and Zambali 2017, and Wardani 2020. And then the second conclusion is that the pre-service teachers perceive that CLIL approach can be implemented in their classes, as curriculum mereka requires English as mandatory lesson in primary school. However, most of the pre-service teachers also highlighted that they might pose several difficulties related to the language, content knowledge, and understanding the essential features of CLIL approach as well. So this finding basically contradicts to the finding of Takeyakum and Sukyong 2017. In their findings, the Thai teachers already known about CLIL and they were ready enough to implement CLIL approach in their classes. So it will boost the teacher performance and also the teaching and learning process as well. So basically these findings contradicts to the previous studies of Tai Champon and Sukyang 2017. Lastly, some of recommendations for further research. So the CLIL practitioners and also the government are required to conduct professional development for pre-service teachers regarding CLIL approach, since this approach is believed to be potential for language learning and also content learning in primary schools in Indonesian context. So I think that's all for our research presentations. For further discussion and questions, please let me know and you can reach through the comment section. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.